All right, everybody. So the unthinkable has happened. The New Orleans Saints at 13-3 are heading in to the wild card round. Yeah, I know it sucks. It really does. It genuinely does. To know that we were just so close today to squeezing into that bye week capable spot, and that we didn't have to play, wild card weekend in the playoffs. I know we're all sad. I know we've all been tricked. We've all been bamboozled. We've all been straight up deceived, lied to, scallywagged, whatever you want to call it. We have been done dirty. First, the day started pretty good. The New Orleans Saints beat the living piss out of the Carolina Panthers, snagging a 42-10 victory in Charlotte. But then we were all happy with how that game was going, but we were also all happy about the Detroit Lions versus Green Bay Packers game. It was very promising when the Detroit Lions went up 17-3. We thought that they were really going to do us a favor, that something was going to become of this, that the New Orleans Saints were going to get a helping hand for once, and someone in the NFL was going to give us a hand and not screw us over. But guess what? Detroit blew that lead and ended up losing the game 23-20 on a game-winning Mason Crosby walk-off field goal like he did to them the first time they played. Well, the first time they played was beyond controversial, so you should think that this game shouldn't even have mattered as much as it did because Green Bay should have lost that game, but whatever. Based on conference record, the Green Bay Packers have been placed ahead of the New Orleans Saints. The second slimmer and just straight-up action-packed bundle of false hope that the New Orleans Saints received was the Seattle Seahawks. We all watched the game. They started off pretty slow, went into the half down 13-0, and then roared back. Ended up losing the game 21-26 off of some BS, man. Some BS. They put together a game-winning drive with 50 seconds left, and then boom, delay of game. They were on the 1-yard line. Marshawn Lynch was trotting out onto the field to push it in the end zone, and guess what? There was a hurt player from Seattle on the field. Nobody could change fast enough. They couldn't get off the field fast enough, and essentially what happened was they took a delay of game penalty. Got backed up 6 yards. Pete Carroll, wasn't moving his troops fast enough. And on fourth down, Russell Wilson threw a what everyone in the world thought to be a game-winning touchdown. He was short by 2 inches. And the San Francisco 49ers ended up winning that game 26-21. Now, where does that leave us? The New Orleans Saints, or I believe, if this is correct, I've read this somewhere. I don't know if it's 100% correct. Quote me on it. I'm pretty sure the New Orleans Saints, are the only team in NFL history to be 13-3, or at least in the NFC, to be 13-3 and play in the wild card round. We have done it twice. Now and 2011. The NFC was so good this year record-wise that we're stuck playing in the divisional round. Luckily, in the wild card round, sorry. We play our old foe, our old nemesis, the people that have plagued us, and I swear to God, if they do it again, I'm dying. The people that have plagued us for years, the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings, we play them out of all people on wild card weekend. They're a good team. Kirk Cousins isn't the greatest quarterback, but Dalvin Cook is great. And he will be back for this game full health. The Saints' run defense definitely is a big task. I will be sure to preview this game later. But as it stands right now, the New Orleans Saints will be playing. Here are the... Oh, my God. So the New Orleans Saints will be playing the Minnesota Vikings at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, January 5th, which is 12 p.m. Central Time, 12:05 p.m. Central Time, on the same date. I'm not very upset. Okay, listen. I don't think that we're going to lose this game, the wild card round, but it's just the reason why I know so many other Saints fans, I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but just please watch through the entire video. The reason why I and a lot of Saints fans are so dramatized and pissed off and upset and just straight up angry that those two teams got so close and failed us is because of this and this only. The New Orleans Saints are a very banged up team. Very banged up. Luckily, Marcus Williams, Von Bell, and Eli Apple all got rest this week simply because they're healing, but they have all three have injuries. Those are three starters in the defensive secondary. They played good today, held Carolina to 10, but they were without their number one wide receiver, so take it with a grain of salt. P.J. Williams was playing safety. Janoris Jenkins was out there, got his first interception of the year, so that's great. But it's just getting that first round bye means so much to so many teams. We will be able to host the wild card round. The wild card round. We'll be able to host the wild card round. That's the game we get to host. We'll have to travel to Lambeau, most likely. Lambeau Field, to play the Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, who I've talked a lot of crap about, so please don't let that be our downfall in the divisional round. If we make it past there, we play in the NFC Championship game, and we play whoever came out of the other side of the NFC. Now, listen. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that Detroit and Seattle were so close to just giving us that helping hand. But let me say something. If it wasn't for our own faults, we wouldn't have needed a helping hand. We had an opportunity to control our own destiny completely by simply beating the San Francisco 49ers. We lost by 2 points. We went for 2 twice and didn't get them. We are the reason we're third seed. We lost to the Atlanta Falcons 26-9. Maybe it's good that we don't have a bye week. Remember what happened last time we came off the bye week? Yeah, we lost to Atlanta 26-9. I don't know. I have trust in Drew Brees. I have trust in Sean Payton. I have trust in Alvin Kamara, who's heating up. I have trust in Michael Thomas, of course. I have trust in this entire team, this experienced team, that we can go out there and get this done no matter what position we're in. Even though the 49ers barely just won, we're playing in the wild card round, even though we're 13-3. I have faith. But listen to this. This just proves how ridiculous this playoff seeding situation is. And it's not because the NFL's rules are dumb. I understand the rules. They have a better conference record. They're placed above us. San Francisco won the head-to-head. They're above us. They won the head-to-head for Green Bay and New Orleans. It's obvious why these teams are above us. But get this. This is the horrible situation that we put ourselves in. Do you remember that Thanksgiving game versus the Atlanta Falcons? We could have lost every single game since that point and still been the third seed. We did all of that just to fall short. And that just seems to be the story of the New Orleans Saints for the past couple of years. Now, it's time to get excited. And I know I've spent this entire video complaining and moping about the fact that we're not, and we don't have a first round bye, but we got to play with the cards that we're dealt. Get ready, boys. Playoffs this week. I'm putting off that front. I'm not going to sit here and be upset about it. Playoffs are this week. We go into New Orleans and we play the Minnesota Vikings, a team that has been haunting everybody's memory for the past 2 years. And we're gonna get that sweet revenge. And it's going to be sweet. So let's go, boys. We got a playoff run to accomplish. We got bigger dreams to accomplish. Who cares about that bye week? Who cares about that bye week? I'm showing multi-personality right here. I'm ready. I'm ready to see this team go to the playoffs. We have rooted for 17 long weeks to get to this point, and guess what? Let's make the best of every minute. Let's sit here and enjoy every playoff game we have until it's too late. Let's go, boys. It's time. Get your jerseys out. Get your pregame superstitions on. Do everything that you can in your power. Go to the games. Be loud. Be extremely loud. Yell your heart out. Be as loud as physically possible. Do your part. Travel. Go to the playoff games in nearby cities. If there's a playoff game near you, you better go to it. You better buy tickets. You better watch that game. Go outside of the stadium if you can't afford it and cheer. We are going to do this, and we are going to do this together. This is the start of the legacy. This is it. From the Minneapolis Miracle in 2017 to the infamous no call in 2018, it is time for us to finally capture our destiny and run with it. The Super Bowl is only the wild card round, the divisional round, the NFC Championship game away. 3 games to win, And then that's it. We're in the Super Bowl. Let's go, boys. Of course, we don't have that rest that we want, but I'm ready. I'm pumped. Let's get it. Get your jerseys out. Get everything out. It's time to root, to cheer this team on, and get them through the playoffs. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am a fan of what should be and is the best team in the NFC. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Adios.